helping us on this IED ammonium nitrate problem. So I had a very tough provision in there, and I'm going to keep doing that because, look, if we're going to have a friendship or an alliance or a relationship, you know, just like any other relationship of that kind, you can't analogize it to a marriage, but we all know that if you want a good marriage or you want a good friendship, you darn well better be honest. And if there are things that get us mad that they're doing, we got to tell them that. And things that they're frustrated by, they got to tell us. And the only way you can have a good relationship is, I think, to demand some accountability. So I'm pretty tough on their government. And I speak out, and I'm critical of them, and I'm going to keep doing that. But I'm also very supportive of the relationship, and also I think I'm more understanding of this relationship than a lot of members of Congress who just say, you know, just let them go, forget about it. So having that accountability is going to be very important. And we now have in place a series of things, and I could read you some of them, I won't do that now, but a series of measures that will hold their government more accountable than I think they have been. And we can talk more about that a little bit later. Thirdly, we start with the people and then go to the challenge or the relationship. So one of the big challenges, I'd say thirdly, is that you have a difficult relationship to begin with, but there's also a subset of that over here, which is this terrible problem of the IEDs, calcium ammonium nitrate being the ingredient to that. And it's bad for both sides. It's bad for our side because when this ammonium nitrate goes from a couple of places in Pakistan into Afghanistan, it's the ingredient that helps the bad guys develop the bombs that are killing our troops and maiming them at the same time. So that's bad for us. It's also bad for the Pakistanis, who are the subject, Doctor, as you said, not just of terrorism generally and the fight against terrorism, but specifically the victims of IEDs. Now, within the country, there doesn't seem to be as many ammonium nitrate IEDs, but there are IEDs nonetheless. So I was hoping, and in fact, Prime Minister Gilani, when I met with him, when I talked about this issue, we pressed Gilani, Zardari, and Kayani on this question. We pushed them very hard. They didn't like hearing it, but we pushed them pretty hard. One of the things that the Prime Minister said in the course of discussing this was, because we talked about this being one way to keep the relationship on a better footing. If they're cooperating with us, we're working with them, that would strengthen the relationship. He actually used the acronym CBM for confidence building measures. I thought it was great. And I thought, he's getting it. He's understanding how important it is to his people and to our troops and our security. But obviously, since that time, and this is why I say this is a challenge, since that time, not enough has happened, in my judgment.